Welcome to ISOM 351 Operation Management. Okay, this is an online course which will be conducted mainly on the Blackboard. Once you connect to the Blackboard, you can see that the course content may include all the chapter planned out. The warning is important. Please read it carefully. This course will be conducted as a regular course, meaning all requirements will be required as a timely manner, and chapters will be released as a timely manner. Students will be given an ample time to complete quizzes, exams, assignment, cases. If you miss those deadlines or links will be disappear, you will not have a second chance to complete it. And please do not ask questions regarding this second chance. First chapter, when you click into the chapter, you will see the content that will be discussed. Students are encouraged to read books before coming to taking this class, and also you have a reading exercise, reading assignment to read. You have a video to view. Along with video, you have exercises, PowerPoint. You have assignment to complete. Please be careful with the due date. Do not pass the due date. And also, after student complete the chapter, student will be tested on a quiz. Okay, now on the chapter 1, cover about the concept in general term of operation management. Operation management, or OM in general, is one of the 3 main functions in organization. The first function of organization is finance. The main responsibility is to acquire financial resources and capital for input. Finance department or finance function is important because without investment or money, the organization can never be started. Second function, marketing function, responsible for generating sales, understand customer requirement. Third function, operations function. The main function is to translate materials and inputs into products and output. As you can see from this figure that each function is important and cannot exist without one another. So all functions must work together in order to run the business. Other than these 3 functions, support functions are also important because it provides helps to other functions to run smoothly. Support functions may include accounting, information system, human resources, and engineering. Okay. The meaning of operation management is the systematic design, direction, and control of processes that transform inputs into services and output as a product. In operation management, there are two types of customer. One is internal, another one called external customer. Okay, the smallest unit of operations management is a process. Okay, when the process come together to form an interlink, we call that supply chain. Okay, and these figures show the process view of operation management, which takes inputs, which can be workers, manager, equipment, and others, and pass through the transformation process, which may have many processes involved to form an interlink or supply chain. And these supply chain come together toward the common goal is to produce goods and services to provide to internal and external customer. Process view versus departmental view. Process is an activity or group of activity that take one or more input and transform and add value to them and provide one or more output to its customer. Process view is important or a better view than the departmental view, because the process view does not care who's involved in that process. Process view only care for what needs to be done. Okay, the process view can be much more expansive. The process can have its own set of objectives, involve a workflow that cuts across departmental boundary and require resources from several departments. The concept of process is important. The process cannot be a process without a value added. Process should be a value added. Something that not added value like moving boxes or movement cannot be considered process. Process can be broken down into sub-process, and any process that is part of the larger process we call as nested process. Okay, this is example of the process view, which may include the customer relationship process, client interface process, okay, product development process, or advertisements, design and planning process in this picture. Order fulfillment process we call production process. Okay. In the supply chain, there are 4 core processes. The first processes we call customer relationship management, which deal with customer. Second process we call supplier relationship process, mainly deal with supplier. People who are working in this process may include planner, purchaser, quality control managers. Third process we call new product development process. It may include designer, engineer. The last process we call order fulfillment process. This includes manufacturing and production. Okay, we call these 4 processes a core process because a core process deal directly with external customer. Okay, and if the process does not deal directly with external customer, we call support process, which may include the function in this slide. Comparing processes. Okay, manufacturing firms and service firms may have different type of processes. On the left side, manufacturing process may the process may or can be defined as a process that produce physical and durable output. Since the output is physical, the output of the manufacturing process can be inventory. Manufacturing process has low customer contact. In order to start up a manufacturing process, it takes a very long time to respond to the customer. Manufacturing process like a factory or machine, it is very highly capital intensive. Since the product of manufacturing process is physical, the quality measurement is quite easy. You can just touch, feel, and measure. On the other hand, the opposite side of manufacturing process is a service process. A service process in nature is intangible and perishable. The output cannot be inventory. In a service, customer and service provider can have high degree of customer contact. Customer may involve in order to justify what type of services they like to receive. In terms of response time, service process, the response time is much shorter. In the service process, it is very highly labor intensive. Since the service outcome is not tangible, the output may rely on feel, touch, and senses. The quality is not easily measured. It depends on human perception. Okay, so these are in summary of the differences between manufacturing processes and service process. Okay, how do you know you are manufacturing? If you do one of these 5 functions: change physical property, changing shape, change fixed dimension, doing service finish, or joining part and material. Okay. Okay, so this slide also show you the differences and the similarities between service versus manufacturing processes. The key differences between service and manufacturing is the physical outcome. Manufacturing has physical and durable outcome which can be produced, stored, and transported. Service, on the other hand, has no tangible outcome, and the output can be perishable, like For example, when you go get a massage, you cannot inventory the feeling good that you get from getting massage. The service provider or service processes have high degree of customer contact. Customer and service provider may interact highly to form the requirement of the service. In manufacturing, on the other hand, had less involvement with customer, leaving the primary contact with customer to the retail store or distributor. The similarity, okay, as you can see that both services and manufacturing cannot exist with one another, even though the main service organization is to provide service, and majority of service provider must require physical product to go with it. For example, a hotel or hospital must have some amenity for their customer or patients. These are facts regarding manufacturing and services. About 80% of the US economy is considered a service organization. About 20% is considered manufacturing. Okay, last part of the concept regarding operation management is about operation strategy. Okay, operation strategy specify the means by which operation implements corporate strategy and help build customer-driven firm. Corporate strategy provides an overall direction that serves as the framework for carrying out or organization's function. This picture shows you the relationship between corporate strategy and operation strategy. You can see that corporate strategy drives operation strategy. Okay, and how to achieve operation strategy. Organization may require many means. Okay, first mean is to perform market analysis, which includes market segmentation and need assessment. Organization must also define its goal to achieve, which also called competitive priorities, which may include cost, quality, time, and flexibility. And also, organization must define its process to achieve that goal. Okay. Corporate strategy perform or drive the direction of organization. Okay, which may include environmental scanning, define core competency, which can be a part of organization that they do best and the organization focuses on, and also developing a core processes, and also deal with global strategy. Okay. Competitive priority is a set of goals that organization must achieve. Organization may have many goals, but normally organization may focus on one or two goals. Okay, these are examples of goals that organization may choose to follow. Okay. The organization that follow low cost operation Example can be Costco, organization that follow top quality can be Rolex, maybe Sony computer, BMW, Mercedes-Benz. Organization that follow consistent quality may be like a fast food store like McDonald's or Burger King. Organization that compete on time may include delivery speed, on-time delivery, and development speed. If organization that compete on time, the organization that compete on time we call time-based competition. We might have organization that compete on flexibility, which include customization, variety, and volume flexibility. And these are examples of organization that follow. Okay, order winner and qualifier. Order winner is a situation when organization choose one or two of the competitive priority in order to win the customer order. Okay. Example, Walmart. Order winner of Walmart can be a low cost. Order qualifier, on the other hand, is an organization that choose competitive priority just to use as prerequisite. For example, if organization would like to go to European market, organization must have or must be ISO certified as a quality priority. We can say that ISO certification is an order qualifier for organization. There are trends in these are trends in operation management. So that complete the concept of operation management in this chapter.